It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bow it up, stuffing the run.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Longhorns are on the move. To the air, it's Manning. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped, and you do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Love. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going over the top. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back at the 30. Powers through.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they strike first.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on.
Grab near the sticks. It's Pauly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Bob. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off-play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a two-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Locke. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run. And they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the toss. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Manning. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Going to the running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's a fair catch. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Carr. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
Ernie on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw him.
Oh, a lot of space. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 2 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. The ball pops out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The inside handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Dropping back, it's Carr. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flips it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is it's tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Love. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He wants to throw it again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
And the Longhorns will try to run out the clock in this final minute. The run from the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Handoff to the single running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. They're going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he dropped it. That